Want to see how Jack Arnold flips his meat? Well, good news, you can find it out here on Behind the Lights. Check it out. What's going on, guys? I am here with Jack Arnold, who is famous for squeezing his meats. All right, Jack, you have a huge following. You have over 100,000 followers on Instagram. That's a lot of people who like your meat.
It just seems one of those things where everybody's got to eat, and I guess if they see they like steaks or like burgers, any backyard barbecue style, I guess maybe I'm that guy that they like to follow. I don't know.
A lot of people wonder, is your food really that good? And I'm here to test that it really is that good.
I appreciate that. I do put a lot of love into it. You know, I check it constantly to make sure that it's dialed into the exact temperatures when I serve it. So I do take best care of my company that I possibly can when you guys are here.
How did you even get into this?
Oh, this is something Dad taught me a long time ago when I was 9 years old. I mean, I just was kind of interested in cooking and was wondering how he was doing it outside for us. So spent some time with him, and I learned that charcoal grilling has a more unique flavor than any other way of backyard barbecue, and that's the way I wanted to stick with.
How did you get into getting professional athletes to taste your meats?
They actually just kind of found me on social media, which was the craziest thing. I mean, once I found out that they did, it certainly didn't go unnoticed. I invited them over for, you know, Boys' Day, just have some good barbecue, get to know each other on a really personal level, and it's turned into the greatest relationship I could even ask for. The whole team's been great to me, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for them. There's certainly nothing I wouldn't grill for them. So far, so good. Ready for a flip?
Yeah, let's see it. Here he is, guys, live in action.
So we've got a New York strip right here on this side, and we've got a Wagyu gold grade ribeye on this side. So we'll just give it a little flip. Got some good char marks on there
just
right
to
now.
let everybody know, I put that steak on the grill.
You really did,
That's what I
Sam.
did.
And you did an outstanding job putting
Thank
it on
you.
there. Thank you very much for your assistance with that
So
tip.
you don't season the other side?
No, we just season one side because the high quality grade of the beef, you know, I don't really want too much salt or seasoning to overpower that natural beef flavor. So you just season one side, pound it in nicely, and then just grill it right up. You'd be good.
How much meat do you eat?
A week? Jeez. I would say I'd probably consume at least 4 pounds of meat a week.
What?
Yeah.
Is that even, have you been to the doctor? Like, have you like...
I didn't say red meat a week. I said
Okay.
meat a week, you know, but I
Okay.
definitely eat probably 2 pounds of steak a week.
2 pounds?
Yeah, you gotta test out the
You're
new
a thin
cuts.
guy, at least.
You gotta stay active, and you know, it's my favorite thing in the world to eat. So if you stay active, take a little care of yourself, drink a bunch of water, you can eat as much steak as you want,
Water
right?
or White Claws? That's the question.
You can
Same
get a
thing, right?
you can get a combination of them both. It doesn't hurt, right?
Slam the clams.
Slamming them all day.
How do you get your exercise?
I try to get more than anything free weights in 3
Okay.
days a week, and then a lot of times I'll take my bike and I'll ride around the neighborhood a few miles. You know, just whatever I can. It's a lot of fun actually, but it gets you outside. I love being outside when you have pretty weather, so I figure that's a good opportunity.
Have you ever worked out with some of the Panthers guys?
No, I haven't. I'm sure one day they'll invite me, and I'll be shown up pretty bad at that time. But I'm looking forward to it for that invitation.
I want to
so.
see you next to Christian. That'd be the best one.
I don't think Christian wants to see me next to him in the
I
gym.
think he does.
That'd be really humiliating for him. So.
You do have a lot of catchphrases that everybody knows you for, like your "Let's go" every time you grill.
Yeah, I like to scream when I get the fire going really hard. I don't know what it is, but the fire's raging. You're gonna catch me screaming, and yeah, I'm gonna.
Like you get really like amped up every time to grill, and you grill like every day.
It's a way to light the freaking backyard up that not everyone else can do, and it's a whole lot of fun. I love playing with fire, even though you're not supposed to. But when you get to do this kind of work with it.
What would you say your favorite phrase or your favorite word is? Because I have a thought in mind of what I think your favorite word is.
Favorite phrase or favorite word?
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know. I tend to throw a lot of jack-cabulary out at random times. You know, I don't know why,
We're gonna
but
make that a thing. Jack-cabulary. We'll get Barnes and Noble to sponsor
you got to catch me at the time and the moment, and you'll.
I think every time's the moment, Jack. Come on.
I think if you guys spend a certain amount of time with me, you'll have enough catchphrases to last you for about a month. You just got to
So you
remember to
don't
write
have a
them down.
favorite word?
They just kind of come to me randomly
I
at the
think your
time.
favorite word is bro.
I say it all the time. I definitely say it way too much.
But you have a lot of bros, that's why.
They're in my life. I got bros and sis bros everywhere. It's
You
great.
do?
Yeah. So
Cool,
these
Jack.
steaks are probably, I'd say maybe 20 degrees or so from being ready. We want to pull that at 120. This one a little bit thicker, so that's probably going to take a little
Do
bit
you
longer
like
on
switch
that
up
one.
how you cook them? Like, are they always medium rare, or what do
I
you
try
do?
to always serve the Wagyu beef medium rare, and these
Okay.
we're actually just direct grilling right now, which means direct over the charcoal. The fat's dripping down, hitting the fire, and creating a little bit more flavor. But sometimes you'll reverse sear it, which means that you'll put a plate setter in there and block the fire,
like a
so that you're kind of
science to
roasting
it.
it. Exactly, it really is a science. I mean, it's molecular decomposition of meat. You want to.
Oh my God, you sound like Abby. Molecular what?
I said molecular decomposition of meat.
A steak?
Well, you want the fat, and the tissue to break down and decompose really thin so you can actually eat it and not be too chewy. So yeah.
Do you do like research on grilling?
I don't do a ton of research. Yeah, I've read a couple articles or whatnot, but nothing too extreme. Most of it's learning by feel and experience and just practice more than anything. I mean, I feel every steak that I grill is a chance to get better.
There you go. What post was it on Instagram where you were like, man, like this thing like took off, like I'm pretty legit?
I'd say I did a lobster mac and cheese video a couple years ago, about 2 years ago, 2018, that Food Network actually reposted on their page, and that was kind of a catalyst which made me a little bit more known, because they had over 5 million followers at the time, and here I was with a few thousand, and whatever it was about that lobster mac and cheese, they dug it and they posted it. I was like, okay, well this is kind of cool, so let's see, maybe there's more to it. And then one thing's led to another, and now it's my favorite thing in the world.
Famous for my meats. All right, so we only seasoned one side. That's something I wouldn't have thought about.
This is the side that was not seasoned right there, as you can see the nice
continue rotating it though?
Exactly, you can see the caramelization on here, but I just want to keep going around, getting the flame, torching the one side, just so that it's got a nice crust, and that seasoning that we put on right there. And you'll lose
when the fire goes like that.
It's fun. You'll lose a few eyebrows. I've lost a whole lot of arm hair on there. I'm telling you, it happens. 110, 112. We're getting much closer on these right now. So I don't want them to be too hot and too charred. So I'm gonna bring them over here like that. See, that could have gotten the eyebrows.
All right, Jack, one thing that we love to do is, typically with athletes, we make them do their best celebration. But you're an athlete. You're pretty much a professional cook. And I've seen you celebrate before. You get a pretty good reaction. So let me see your best celebration where you're like, I just cooked the best steak ever.
All right, so with celebration, I mean, the really main thing that I do if I want to celebrate some grilling, once you got the temperature that you like on the steaks, we've got 120 degrees right now, which is a perfect medium rare. I just like to, as I say, light the night up a little bit. So watch out. I mean, this is how I get amped up. So. Woo!
All right. That's a better celebration than most touchdowns or home runs, and it's over steak.
And that's why.
And that's how you do it.
That's why we love the big green egg and why we love charcoal grilling right there.
Jack, for taking the time, for grilling for us, for all your fans and followers, even though you already have a ton. But when you get more viewers, where can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram at Jack Arnold. That's the main forum.
Pretty simple. All right, you heard it here first. Thanks for watching. Continue to like and subscribe, and until next time. Do the buns bring the Huns?
That's a tough one. Yeah. Always, yeah.